the Italian Football Podcast.
So Baggio, talking about anti-Italian discrimination or anti-Roma discrimination, this is brilliant. This is where we're at right now. It takes the nicest man in football to attack the referees, the European referees. But I mean, this is where we're at right now. Claudio Ranieri's attack after the 1-1 draw with Porto, where the refereeing was just downright embarrassing in this game. They I don't know how many players did Roma get booked. Was it like 8 bookings and a red, and I think 2 red cards, one for Cristante and one for one of the coaching staff as well. If you watch that game, that was not a game for 8 yellow cards. It was a game for maybe 2 or 3. You know, like if you actually look at each incident, like the number of yellow cards he gave for nothing in this game, and Ranieri then goes on a massive rant at the end of the game where he basically says that the referee was basically just giving everything to Porto and was waiting for Porto to for an excuse to give Porto a penalty, and that's why he dragged all his players away from the referee at the end of the game. Not because he was worried they were going to book him, because he didn't want them to greet him, because he didn't think the referee deserved to be greeted, which was brilliant as well. And then he attacked Roberto Rosetti, who is the UEFA managing director of refereeing. He went on a massive attack against him.
Yeah, which is what I wanted to talk about, because when I saw that, I was like, yes, of course. The Roma versus Rosetti war rages on to see a new day. Roberto Rosetti is the UEFA managing director of refereeing now. This starts in 2003 in the Coppa Italia final that Milan won, where Rosetti was refereeing the second leg. The match ends 2-2. Milan wins 6-3 on aggregate. Totti scores a brace, he gets sent off. Cassano gets sent off for insulting the referee. He suffered a foul by Laursen, that wasn't called by Rosetti, and Cassano does a Cassano. He tells the referee to va, and so on, and he goes off doing the corna gesture, which means that Rosetti's a cuck. And he's suspended for like 5-6 games. After this, Roma beat Inter twice with Rosetti in charge in the 2007 Supercoppa, a De Rossi penalty. Roma feel they should have had 2 more penalties in that game, and 3-2 in 2005 in Serie A. But in the Supercoppa game, Perotta yells at Rosetti, "This way you will make us lose the game," to which Rosetti replied by sending Perotta off. Now fast forward to February 27th, 2008. And this is the game that puts everything at a head between Roberto Rosetti and Roma. It's a 1-1 draw at the San Siro. Totti scores the opening goal. Mexes is sent off for 2 yellow cards. The first one where he gets a yellow card for he was injured, he was taken off the pitch, and then he was going to run the full length of the pitch, and he crosses the corner so that he's onto the pitch without permission, and he gets a yellow card. Then his second yellow, it's a rash challenge on Crespo. Zanetti equalizes, and Roma feel the Scudetto was stolen from them. And then that becomes a war between Mexes and Rosetti. Christmas 2008, Catania beat Roma 3-2. Mexes sent off. Rosetti, the referee. Sampdoria 2-2 Roma, same year, gives a penalty to Roma, but he gives the yellow card to the wrong Sampdoria player, Rosetti. Instead of Palladino, who's now at Fiorentina, who's already booked and he should have been sent off, he gives it to Lucchini. February 2009, Regina 2-2 away. Mexes gives a penalty for Bernardo Corradi, who scores. 2009, Milan 2, Roma 1. Penalty given by Rosetti for a foul by Burdisso on Nesta. Burdisso yells at Rosetti that it's never a penalty, and Rosetti responds, "If De Rossi had scored the equalizer, you wouldn't have been speaking about this penalty." And all chaos and hell breaks through in the tunnel, and De Rossi says, "I can't wait to get out of this shithole." And then, of course, Roberto Rosetti and the comment that Ranieri was referring to. A friend of mine told me that Rosetti gave us Anthony Taylor, of course, the referee in the final of the Europa League. Let's remember Ranieri was also the Roma coach in 2009, September 2009 to February 2011. So he's a veteran of the Rosetti wars. And of course, to finish this brilliant drama and brilliant irony of this drama is that Roberto Rosetti, of course, replaced Collina in this current role with UEFA in 2018. Collina, an outspoken and known Laziale, and now Roma are lamenting that Roberto Rosetti replaced a Laziale. So it's a very, very Italian shit show, this, and it's the Rosetti wars between Roma and Roberto Rosetti continue to live another day.
Yeah, amazing. I still can't believe Ranieri was the one to bring this all out.